Right, I've had a few chips and let's just give the chili burger a bit of a try. Standing right here in the middle of the 3 sails there, 3 sails that way, and just look at this over here. Wow. The Sydney Opera House. And looking at the phone just, we're about 10,466 miles from you guys watching in the UK. G'day and welcome to day 1 of our round the world adventure. And we've just arrived here in beautiful Sydney, Australia at the Farama Hotel, which has changed its name now. I've got my Aussie hat on, totally unshaven. I haven't been in bed for about 3 days. Come and join us on this amazing day in Sydney. Right, we've decided to head to the AMP Tower. Can't check in the room until about 2 p.m. So we're just currently by the town hall. And I forgot to tell you guys, it's Monday morning, the 7th of April 2025. And while we're here, let's just show you the town hall here in Sydney. Wow. Looks pretty good, eh? Absolute stunning view of the Centre Point Tower. And it's now 9 a.m. Right, we're at the Sydney Tower Eye. $40 each, 80 bucks. Let's go and check it out. Let's check this out. We're gonna have to put some music onto this. There's a lot of music up here. And this is the Harper Mine building, though. And there's my first view of the Opera House. Look at that. Wow. I'll zoom right in. 5 times zoom on the iPhone should be pretty good. Let's have a look across at the Harbour Bridge. Wow. Another fabulous view there of the Opera House. The beautiful Sydney Harbour. You can see there, that's actually, this is Macquarie's chair right at the very end, and our seat that we go to. The Botanical Gardens. Right in the middle there is going to be Harry's Pies. Fabulous view up here. And we can see right across there to North Sydney. We wanted to bring this to you guys last year, but the weather was not great. And look at the massive Barangaroo towers there. Wow. And the size of the Harper Mining building. You probably remember this building on Return to Eden back in the 70s or the 80s. Just fabulous views, isn't it? Now look at that if I put the wide angle on. How wonderful is that? Looking at Barangaroo. And there's the ferry just coming out of Pyrmont Bay, heading across to Barangaroo. And beautiful Darling Harbour. And that's what's left of Harbour side. It looks as though they're building residences there as well. The Anzac Bridge. Now if we just go up a little bit, you can see right in the distance there is the Blue Mountains. The high rises in the middle is going to be Parramatta. And there's the beautiful Queen Victoria building and the entrance there on Market Street where we normally walk in. Just absolutely fabulous views up here. Currently looking west here. Again, looking at Darling Harbour, and there's the Novotel. So our hotel, you can see, is just above the word Fraser, and then to probably right in the centre of the picture now is the top of the Arama Hotel. We've got a fabulous view there of Sydney Kingsford Smith Airport and Botany Bay. And just to the left of this big building you can see the runway, Botany Bay behind, Sydney Town Hall, and the entrance to Darling Harbour there, that's where the monorail used to go across Piedmont Bridge. And who can spot the Sydney Eye? Look at that, in the sun. The Sydney Tower Eye. And again, we're looking sort of south here towards Botany Bay. Zooming in there for you, you can see Kingsford Smith runways, and then to the right of the building is the airport. And beyond that will be Royal National Park. We've got the War Memorial in Sydney. Just look at the beautiful Tasman Sea. And we're looking there at King's Cross. Can you guys see the Coca-Cola sign? Out towards, that'll be Bondi Junction. That's where you get the bus to. And then the bus will take you down to Bondi Beach, which is probably around about there. We've got great memories here. You can see the seat and the fountain down there. That's where we walk to most mornings. Just look at the beautiful church there. So yeah, we normally sit there by the flower beds, walk along here, down through there, down through the domain. Beautiful and green. We're zooming in there, we've got to the left is North Head, the right is South Head, and right in the middle there is Manly. At Rushcutters Bay, and right in the middle there is all the millionaires' homes. Only 10 o'clock, you can see there's a lot of people up here already. See the beautiful hotel there in the middle, and we normally walk all the way up there. Mum's steps probably somewhere in the middle there. This is Macquarie's chair up on the left hand side. And we're looking at Farm Cove. And fabulous buildings in Sydney. And if we zoom right in by the Opera House, right in front of it is Kirribilli. You can see the beaches right up towards Freshwater. You just see the top of the Barangaroo Towers there. In the harbour. Right in the middle there is Manly. Amazing how green everywhere is, look at that. Yeah, fabulous view of the Blue Mountains. Well worth a visit if you're in Sydney. So Katoomba is probably out towards that way. What a wonderful city, eh? Great way to start this adventure. Perfect day. View there of the Sofitel, Darling Harbour. And you can actually see the fountain that we walked down into. That was put there for the Sydney Olympics. Check out all the cars. Wow. See the light rail there on George Street. Look at the top of that building. How wonderful would it be to have a little place there? Some great 3D postcards there. Look at that. There's building going on at Sydney, another building going up there. Look at the cranes actually working today. I hope you've enjoyed bringing you guys up the Sydney Tower, the Sydney Eye. Absolutely loved it. Just walking up the side of the Queen Vic. We're going to jump on the light rail back down to Chinatown and see if we can check in. Check out that sky. Welcome to Australia. Welcome to Sydney's Chinatown. Beautiful Chinatown. Love the trees here. And this is directly behind our hotel. Just check back at the hotel and they still say another hour for a room, so can have a little wander around Darling Harbour. And this is the new Darling Square. Lots of restaurants, cafes. This at night gets heaving at night. Directly across from the former hotel. Trees have certainly started to grow here in Darling Square. Beautiful shaded area. The Japanese gardens at Darling Harbour, $12 each. You want to go in? I guess it'd be pretty cool in there. The size of the fish. Wow. Look at that, you've got the seagulls having a little dip today. Beautiful with the city behind. Had a little paddle in here when Mum was here, 2019. Here we go guys, the Barangaroo Tower, Cockle Bay, and the building work that's going on that used to be harbour side. And there we go, there's the fountain that we showed you at the top of the Sydney Hive. Every year we have a little walk down there. Sure, we're going to be doing that probably tomorrow morning maybe. Right then, it is 1:35 p.m. It's warm, about 26 Celsius. I'm all done all the shaving, had a wash, new t-shirt. We feel good. Let's head to the ferries. Come on with us. It's so nice to eventually get back in the sunshine. Absolutely beautiful day. You can see right behind us, fabulous view of the city of Sydney. Right then, we are starting off here in Darling Harbour and we're going to head to Pyrmont Bay for the ferry. Now, tiredness wise, I'm holding up really well at the moment. About half an hour ago I did feel a little bit tired, but we've still got a whole 8 hours before we possibly go bed. But we've got to do some editing for you guys as well. So yeah, just look at the beautiful city there. Perfect day. Taking a quick break just to admire that fabulous view. Love it here in Darling Harbour. Now that shot, you can now see the centre point AMP Tower, or of course known as the Sydney Eye, where we were this morning. I bet it's absolutely rammed up there now. Really like this shot. You've got the old Bounty boat there, which I think still goes out on Sydney Harbour. And of course you've got the maritime museum right ahead. Look at Barangaroo right behind. Wow. And we've got like a spaceman up there as well. He was not there last year. So we've now got a fabulous shot of the Barangaroo Towers. Look at that against the gorgeous blue sky of Sydney today. Good to be back on the Sydney ferries. Absolutely love it, and check out this view. And our first view fully of the Opera House 2025. That's got to be one of the most majestic views of the world, and especially for Australia. Big cruise ship in Circular Quay as well then. Carnival Cruises. That's probably going to leave tonight. Right under the Sydney Harbour Bridge. Okay, next we're on the Manly Fast Ferry. It's going to be 22 minutes to beautiful Manly. I hope you guys are enjoying day one here in Australia. We're still a little bit jet lagged. We haven't slept for over 3 days. We're doing well. We're going to be seeing the Opera House and nothing else. So come with us to Manly. And it certainly is a stunning evening in Sydney tonight. Can't believe it's been a year since we saw the Opera House last time. Amazing where time goes, eh? Wonderful view there of the harbour bridge. And this boat is potteries. Feels so good to have the sun facing right at me now. Feel the wall. Still can't believe we are in Sydney. Just amazing where you can be with airline travel, eh? We're now speeding towards Manly. Fabulous view of the city of Sydney. Nice little sailing boat out there. The Flying Fish Sailing Company. You can see the city disappearing behind the bush there. We're just passing the heads now, so right in front of you there is Southhead. I wonder whether it's going to get a little choppy. Who knows? Glynn's enjoying his filming tonight. Right in front of, well, to the left of Glynn is Northhead. We are getting a few swells there, but nothing too serious. This fast ferry just sits above them. Well, it's been a year, but we are back at Manly. Now, we just asked the question about the big Manly ferry. Unfortunately, all of them are in service now for the next 2 weeks. So, while we are here in Sydney, It's going to be fast ferry only, so a little bit disappointing. And just like that, we are back. Beautiful Manly, 7 miles from Sydney. We're going to walk up the Corso, check out the beach, have something to eat, and head back to Circular Quay. It looks as though it's been a pretty busy day in Manly today. Still a lot of people about. Just coming up to 4 p.m. A lot of people got ice creams today. That looks really good. And there's Humphreys of Manly. Wow, a lot of people about today. And just look how stunning the Tasman Sea looks today. That looks fabulous. Been a beautiful day. Well, the sun is starting to head down here at beautiful Manly. I think it's tea time. We're going to go to a Porto, which is a really spicy chili burger. Come with us. Right, it's time for the Bondi meal then. And what a wonderful location. It's a little bit on the windy side, so I'm going to have to hold on to the bag there. Chips look pretty good, don't they?
Chips look amazing.
Oh, hot as well. I've had a perfect day in Australia, first day so far, haven't I?
Yeah, and I can't believe I'm still not really that tired.
No jet lag at all. Nope. Right, I've had a few chips. And let's just give the chili burger a bit of a try. It's a double chili chicken burger, isn't it? Really, really nice, isn't it? It's still quite warm as well, probably about 21, 22.
75 it's showing.
75, so about 22.
The wind cooling it down.
Well, I really enjoyed that, but it's made me my nose run. It was that hot, the chili sauce was.
Certainly warm, wasn't it?
And I'm now going to enjoy my Pepsi, looking at this beautiful sea, the Tasman Sea.
Is that the Tasman Sea?
It is. I hope all you guys are enjoying day one. We'll be more wide awake tomorrow, probably better filming, won't we? We're a bit tired today. But yeah, we're going to have another 2 days, fabulous days in Sydney. So it looks like last weekend they put the hour back here in Sydney. So it's going to go dark at about 5:40 tonight. And normally we're about 2 weeks later. Generally it was almost 7 o'clock. But yeah, the sun is heading down. It's been a beautiful first day. Going to head back now to Circular Quay. I'm going to check out the Opera House and the Harbour Bridge. Love the big old trees here at Manly. And right in front of us, Manly Wharf. This time of day it always looks spectacular with the colour of the water and the sun shining on the buildings there. Goodbye to Manly. We will see you again tomorrow for more fun. see the moon up there as well. Going to be a fabulous sunset tonight. Bit of a different shot. We've got Southend in the distance there. We're going to go through the Straits, which is the entrance to Jack's Cove, Sydney Harbour. A little bit on the breezy side, but it's not cold. And we can see the sun going down now. And there's the Opera House. The Harbour Bridge just coming up now. Definitely going to be a beautiful sunset. I don't think we could have asked for a more perfect day today. Well, next we are going to head up to the Opera House and watch it go dark. A lot of people around still. I guess the restaurants are going to be pretty busy too. Well, look at this, life in Sydney tonight. It's Monday night and it's still chock-a-block. Arriving now at the Opera House. Moon shining right above it there. And it's going dark pretty quickly now. And even though it's going dark, we're still holding up. Still no real jet lag at the moment. I guess we are going to sleep well tonight. Wow, the Opera House. Harbour Bridge. We're in Sydney. And it looks though they're just getting ready for doing some kind of gig there. A lot of people just having a drink, watching the sun go down. We'll just do a bit of a zoom in there of the opera bar. Everyone's having fun. Huge smiles on their faces down there. Can you guys see the moon above the Opera House there? Look at that. There's a lot of people in Sydney tonight. Always like a walk up the stairs. We're going to do that right now. And just look at what a beautiful evening it is tonight. Right, come on. Let's go up the steps of the Opera House. And I get to bring you guys with us. And normally when it gets a bit darker, they'll probably project lights up onto the side of it. Very breezy tonight, but it's not cold. It's nice. It looks as though there's some work going on over at that part. They're actually redoing all the steps. Yeah, it certainly is a beautiful night. Absolutely loving it. Right, I want to do a little bit of a different video here. So I want to give you some insane facts about Australia. So 17 out of 26 of the world's most venomous snakes are found right here in Australia. Emus and kangaroos are rarely seen to walk backwards, and they are on the Australian coat of arms. Wow. What have we got here? There's 750,000 wild camels roam around Australia. What else have we got here? Let's have a look. The length of the Great Barrier Reef, the world's largest living structure, 2,600 kilometers. Wow. And I'm going to give you some more facts fairly soon. Right, let's give you a few more facts about Australia. So this one could be quite interesting. Wombat poo is cube shaped. Never knew that. 3 times 3 more sheep than people in Australia. And the male platypus has venom strong enough to kill a small dog. That's just crazy, isn't it? Wow. And Sydney, Australia boasts the world's largest natural harbour, stretching 240 kilometres of shoreline and hosting hundreds of fish species. Wow. So you're getting some facts of Australia and also getting to see this fabulous view tonight. This is my favourite place in the whole of Sydney, and especially at night. Standing right here in the middle of the 3 sails there, 3 sails that way, and just look at this over here. Wow. The harbour bridge is just looking beautiful tonight. And then looking over towards this way, really nice breeze tonight as well. It's certainly not cold. Wow, absolutely wonderful. Right, I think this is a good spot to give you guys another few facts about Australia. Let's have a look at what else we've got here. So I'm going to put this one up on the screen. This is quite an interesting one. I never realised it. The left-hand side of Australia looks like a dog's head, and the right-hand side looks like a cat's head. I bet you didn't know that before. What else have we got? Right, so we've got quite a few facts, I think, that we can go through here. So the second largest canyon in the world is a 3-hour drive away from Sydney. Over there, the Blue Mountains. How cool is that? And this next one, have you ever wondered how big Australia really is? And you've got the USA, put the picture up on the screen, USA against Australia, Europe against Australia. Absolutely awesome. And this is another one, the true size of Australia. Look at that, the UK, the whole of Europe actually fits in it. Just amazing. So let's tell you a little bit more about the Sydney Harbour Bridge over here. So approximately 6 million rivets hold the Sydney Harbour Bridge together, and it's the largest rivet weighing bridge, and it's rumoured that there are something like 10,000 at the bottom of Sydney Harbour that were dropped into Sydney Harbour while they were building it. How cool is that? And we've got more facts for you coming as the days progress here in Australia. I think where I've put the camera now is even better. Look at that shot. That's just amazing, isn't it? The Sydney Opera House. And looking at the phone just, we're about 10,466 miles from you guys watching in the UK. Glynn's enjoying the filming tonight. Look at this. Got a ferry heading out. Sunset over the Blue Mountains looks really, really wonderful tonight. A lot of people up at the Opera House looking out above there. So lucky to be here in Australia, and this is only our first day. You can get some fabulous shots with the iPhone. Looking amazing. Still can't believe we're not tired. We haven't been in bed for like 3 days now. Absolutely crazy. But we can't go bad when you've got views like this, can you? You can just stay here all night, listening to the water. Got Kirribilli right over there, Luna Park. Right, I've got my glasses on. I'm going to read you guys some more fun facts about Australia. So, got it all on my phone. Let's have a read and see if you know it. So, it's a country founded by delinquents. Did you know Australia was originally a British penal colony? And in the late 1700s, they arrived here in New South Wales, bringing with them prisoners that were meant to live in Australia as a punishment. Joke on them. In fact, Australia Day, which is celebrated on the 26th of January, honours the first arrival of the prisoners to here, Port Jackson. And even the country's first police force was made up of most well-behaved convicts. How cool is that? Right, the Great Barrier Reef is half the size of Texas. That's unbelievable, isn't it? The world's largest coral reef system, spanning over 1,400 miles, can be seen from space. Wow. Vegemite, we've all heard about Vegemite, is banned in some Australian prisons. That's crazy, isn't it? That's to prevent inmates from brewing alcohol. Unbelievable. More kangaroos and sheep than people here in Australia. So it's the sparsely populated continent in the world, approximately 24 million residents. Well, that's not it. There are twice the amount of kangaroos, 3 times the amount of sheep. Unbelievable. And while sheep are used for meat as well as their wool. Melbourne was one of the richest cities in the world when gold was discovered in Victoria in the 1850s. Never knew that. An Australian man invented the term selfie. So all the selfie pictures was invented here in 2002 in Australia. How cool is that? And there actually goes a story about that, so let's have a look. He was a man called Nathan Hope, and he coined the term selfie after he posted a photo of a busted lip online after a night out drinking. Unbelievable, eh? Sydney Opera House was inspired by an orange. And add this to your Australia bucket list. It all started with an orange. Before the Sydney Opera House became one of the most recognisable structures in the 20th century, it was a dream by architect John Utzon. While many believe he was inspired by sailing yachts, Utzon was actually inspired to design the Opera House, which is right in front of me, by peeling an orange and being left with the segments, all in similar shapes. Utzon's genius design allows for all the roof sails to create a perfect spear, just like an orange. Never knew that. Aboriginal culture is the oldest on Earth, dating back to 50,000 years ago. Aboriginals were considered to be the world's oldest civilization, That's amazing. And they make up 3% of the population right now. Australia has more than 10,000 beaches. You can visit a different Australian beach every day for over 27 years and still not see them all. How cool is that? And obviously we've got the world famous Bondi Beach here in Sydney. The cleanest air in the world, Tasmania. That's unbelievable, isn't it? So there we go. A lot more facts about Australia with this fabulous setting. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Well, what an amazing day our first day in Australia has been. We're now heading back to Circular Quay. We're going to get the light rail back to Chinatown. And first night sleep in about 3 days. And we're going to get all fresh and ready to bring day 2 to you guys tomorrow. So if you've enjoyed the video today, first day in Australia, give me a thumbs up, drop me some comments, and please subscribe to the channel. But come and join us. Day 2, we're here in Sydney. We're going to show you some fabulous sights in Sydney again. Thanks for watching, guys. Good night from Australia, and we'll see you on the next one.